Hello students, welcome back. The topic for today's discussion is stem modification. I would request all of you to kindly go through the first part of this lecture. The first part of this lecture was on stem, its morphology and types. If you go through the previous lecture once, it will be easier for you to correlate. Okay, so this is just a recapitulation. What is stem? Stem is the plant axis that develops from the plumule of a germinating seed and bearing shoot, leaves, buds, fruits and flowers. This is a very simple basic definition of stem. In the previous lecture, we had talked about its morphology and types, and here we will talk about stem and its modification. Stem modification can be broadly classified under three subheads. Okay, aerial modification, subaerial modification, and underground modification. So let's start with aerial modification. First is stem tendril. The stem gets modified into a thread-like, thin, wiry, highly sensitive structure. Okay, this structure is leafless. See, look at this. This is the structure. See, it is coiled, thin, thread-like, wiry, and no leaves are there. The tendril is somewhat like this, but you will not find any leaves on the tendril. It's a leafless structure. The major function of this is what? It helps the weaker stem to climb. These are meant for climbing. These are coiled structures that are present in weak stem. From the very word you can understand the stem is weak, it needs a support, and the tendril helps this weak stem to wind itself with the support. Stem tendril may be axillary tendril, which is found in Passiflora, extra-axillary, which is found in Lupha, Cucurbita, apical bud, which is found in grapevine, floral bud here. Now coming to thorns. Thorns are pointed, hard structures which may or may not bear leaves, branches and flowers. The terminal bud gets modified into thorns. Please note. What is getting modified into thorn? The terminal bud is getting modified into thorns. Thorns are used as defense organ. Obviously, the grazing animals will try avoiding plants which are thorny. They will get hurt, and helps to check transpiration. See, if you note the structure of a thorn, it is somewhat like this. The surface area is less, therefore rate of transpiration will also be less. The leaf has got a broader or has got a larger surface area, so rate of transpiration will be more over here. But look at this, the surface area is pretty less, so rate of transpiration will also be less over here. Thorns can be distinguished from spines and prickles as they are deep-seated with vascular connection. Prickles are superficial outgrowths on the plant, and spines are what? Spines are modified plant organs. These are pictures of thorns. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next type, or cladodes. What are cladodes? Every definition over here is accompanied with a diagram. Please follow this and try to correlate with what is written in the paragraph. Stem, or more precisely only the branch, gets modified into leaf-like flattened structure. See, these are flattened structure that consists of only one internode. These are cylindrical but non-fleshy. Okay, these are cylindrical but they are not fleshy in nature. These help in photosynthesis. Obviously, they are green in color, so they'll help in photosynthesis. This is found in asparagus. In this, the leaves are modified into prickles. This line is very important. Cladodes do not have mucilage. Okay, next we'll move on to bulbils. What are bulbils? See, these are the structure of bulbils. Bulb-like rounded structure. These are modified axillary vegetative or floral buds. Meant for what? See, meant for food storage. They undergo vegetative propagation to form a new plant. Okay, this is found in Dioscorea. In this, the bulbils are condensed axillary buds. All right. Next, we'll come to thalamus. What is thalamus? See, it is like a stand, you can say. It is like a receptacle on which the whorls are arranged. Okay, it is the axis of the flower and contains flower organs such as calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Okay, see, let's have a clear idea about thalamus. Okay, let me use a different color for this. These green ones are sepals. Okay, let's draw this. I hope you can understand what am I trying to draw. I'm just using different colors so that it becomes easier for you to understand. This is just a diagrammatic representation. Okay, what is this one? This is petal. What is this? This is stamen or androecium. What is this one? This is the style. This one is stigma. This is what? This is the ovary. This one is the thalamus. See, so the thalamus is actually holding the accessory and the essential whorls. Accessory is which one? Sepals, petals. Essential is what? Gynoecium and androecium over here, right? So this is thalamus. Finally, we come to cladodes. What are cladodes? These are modified green flattened branches that take part in photosynthesis. This modification is is seen in xerophytic plants. What are xerophytic plants? Plant growing in arid condition. Okay, and stores water. These tissues, they store water. Arid region means what? It is very dry, so there will be scarcity of water. So these tissues are potent in storing water. This is found in Opuntia. It consists of fleshy internodes and the leaves are modified into spines or small scaly leaves. Okay. Now we'll come to subaerial modification of stem. In these kinds of plants, stem is partially above the ground and partially below the ground. That is why we use the term subaerial. Here, to start with, we have runner. It is a creeper that runs horizontally. Horizontally means what? In this direction. Vertically is this direction. Runs horizontally on the surface of the soil. The nodes have scale leaves, adventitious roots and axillary buds. See, this region we are talking about. Runners arise from axillary buds. Please note, runners arise from axillary buds. A large number of runners are produced by a mother runner in all the directions. Runners break off and grow into an independent plant, giving rise to vegetative propagation. This is found in Cynodon. Okay, an underground runner is known as sobol. These are important for your 1-mark question or objective type question. So please note these. Next we'll come to stolon. These grow aerially for some time and then bend downwards to touch the ground. See, like this. Here the terminal bud gives rise to a new stem and adventitious roots. Stolon arises from the base of the main stem. It is found in jasmine. In horticulture, branches are lowered down to meet the soil where they strike the root. Such natural stolons are found in mentha. This is an important example. Next we'll come to offset. It is shorter and thicker and found in aquatic plants. What are aquatic plants? They grow in water. It originates from the axis of the leaf and grows horizontally. See, most of these plants actually they grow horizontally in this direction, isn't it? It is found in pistia. The leaves are produced above and the adventitious roots below. See, roots below, leaves above. It is a short runner with one internode in length. Next we'll come to sucker. It arises from the basal part of the main stem. Fine. Before separating from the original plant, it develops adventitious roots and leafy shoots. See, leafy shoot. It moves horizontally under the soil for a distance and then grows obliquely upwards. It is found in mentha. Now, finally, we'll come to underground modifications. Okay. Some underground stems are modified for food storage and to survive under unfavorable conditions. Okay. So these actually store food and so they are found to survive under conditions that are not favorable all the time. First is rhizome. These are non-green with distinct nodes and internodes. Okay. There are axillary as well as apical buds. These are brownish in color. The common types of rhizomes are fleshy due to the storage of what? Due to the storage of food material. It also contains terminal buds. A very famous example is ginger. The rhizome rootstock grows vertically upwards instead of horizontal. Some important examples are banana, alocasia indica. Alright. Next we come to bulbs. Many fleshy scale leaves are present in this bulbous structure. The base of the bulb consists of a cluster of adventitious roots. Suppose this is a structure, this is the reduced stem part which we normally throw away. From here, these adventitious roots grow. It is found in onions, garlic. The bulb may be tunicated or scaly. A sheath of dry membranous scale leaves covers the tunicated bulb. A scaly bulb contains no tunic. Then we come to corn. This condensed form of the stem grows in the vertical direction. Vertical direction is what? This direction, right? Horizontal was this one. It is spherical in shape with a flattened base. It has distinct nodes and internodes. Adventitious roots are present either at the base or all over the body. The axillary buds are present on the sides. Please note the examples. Colocasia is a good example for this. Examples should not be confused with the specific types. You should be very careful while you are learning these definitions. Be extra careful while you are learning the examples. Okay. Next we come to tuber. It is a fleshy part of the plant which stores food. Potato is the most common tuber largely used as food. The lower part of the potato gets covered by the earth where the adventitious branches grow. It is covered with a number of depressions called eye. See, you must have seen a potato, though I am not a very good artist, but still. You must have seen a potato having structures like this. These are called eye. Okay. And each eye represents a node. Please note this. What are the eye? These are not for seeing anything. Each eye represents a node. It does not contain adventitious roots. These are largely used as food and they grow very slowly. Alright. So this is how we come to an end of our discussion. If you have any confusion anywhere, please feel free to get back to me in the comment section. If you like this content, please share this with your friends and forget not to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.